Hello again. We are continuing the documentation, thematic documentation of ideas for Annapurna Abundance. And in this segment, I want to kind of share with you 4, 5 or more people and their work and their ideas that have influenced me. And there are many more, but these are just a sample. And the foremost comes Dr. Bandana Siva from India. She has a root in Indian Himalayas, just west of the Nepalese Himalayas. I had many opportunities way back from 1986 in India to interact with her, look at her work, be inspired. And her idea of earth democracy and the idea that we need to create health per acre, not commodity per acre. You see how she is very sharp in kind of dispelling what is wrong and illuminating what could be done. Health per acre. So that comes as one of the foundational concepts for Annapurna Abundance. She is very much a child and inspired by Mahatma Gandhi. And what did Mahatma Gandhi say? Earth can satisfy everybody's needs, but not anyone's greed. This is what gives us that Indian soil for regeneration, but with that humility that humans should not be allowed to extract from the earth for its own making, that it should be regenerative and it should be replenishing, meaning if you are getting, let's say, 10 unit of energy in food, we need to give back 15 unit of energy back to the soil. That's the idea that Mahatma Gandhi has given us. Then one of the persons I have been very much in interaction is Fritjof Capra. He is a systems theorist. And what he says is, whatever you do, Pramod, just your indicator is, are you enhancing life or you are diminishing life? So enhance and enrich the wave of life, and that is why I talked about that soil, water, carbon, food wave, food health wave, forest food wave, that's inspired by that thinking. And all Annapurna Abundance would be looking at those waves and enhancing at each element, each point of the wave. Then comes this very charismatic, amazing man, a businessman called Paul Hucken, who his recent book is Regeneration, actually, and then previous to that was Drawdown, and where he says climate crisis, climate disruption is our opportunity for human to redefine ourselves. And I have captured that idea that we should not be only thinking about crisis multiplying, but opportunity multiplying for us to create that new curriculum, that new leader, that new learner. And this is what Annapurna Abundance wants to do. And he says, create a mutually beneficial relationship between the two complex systems on earth, right? The human social system and the living system of nature. Once they are not in congruence, harmony, then we are in trouble and we have created trouble. And the sixth person I want to introduce is Sadhguru, who started the Save Soil movement in March of 2022, March 21, and he completed that. And he has, with his charisma and whatever his contribution to the cosmos is, by picking up the theme of soil and what we need to do and how it needs our urgent and deep attention, he has really contributed to the thinking about life, thinking about policies, governments, and his urging for us is that do not discount the government. Don't just oppose your government. Influence your government because they need your vote. This is the very interesting democratic idea that he hinges on, is since these people need election, they need your vote, you should tell them that they should make policies to save soil, save water, save earth, create health, and address climate. For him, it is more carbon. So there is one more person from Nepal, Kishunji, which I will talk about in a different segment. But this is also how you, all of you who are listening to this, might think that we are the repository of the previous, I call them intellectual ancestors. Some of them are contemporary, but we need to address, we need to listen to them, we need to understand them, we need to appreciate them, we need to respect them and bring their idea, but just make it relevant to the present situation, wherever you are, time, place. Then that is part of the theory building.